The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School basketball starts now. Presented by Jim Butner Auto Group.
Good evening and welcome to Silver Creek High School, home of the Dragons. Mike Beck and Paul Love here tonight as we get ready to watch the Silver Creek Dragons host a conference rival, Brownstown Central. The Braves in town tonight. Silver Creek coasting to an 11-1 record throughout the season thus far. One loss, that's to a strong Lawrence Central team in a holiday tournament. Brownstown, a different story for them this year. One of the teams that knocked off these Dragons last year in the regular season. They're not quite as powerful this year, only 2-8 so far, Paul.
That's exactly right, and the main reason is, and this happens to schools of that size for sure, they graduated 5 seniors last year, 5 starters, so basically starting over again from scratch. And Coach Bender, of course, one of the better coaches in the area that you're going to find in his 22nd year, he's having a hard time with, I'm sure.
All right, well, we'll go ahead and take our first break. When we come back, we'll have your interviews with Coach Dave Bentner and Coach Brandon Brandon Hoffman. Brain shorting out here. We had a long wait to get this game on the air, folks. JV game ended late. That's why our broadcast almost 30 minutes behind our normal time. JV final score, 44-43. Silver Creek wins in overtime. Don't think we'll have that same problem here in the varsity game, though.
Likely not. I hate to say that. You know, you always want a competitive game, but Silver Creek is too strong, and Brownstown struggling.
All right, well, we'll take our break. Be back with your interviews right after this. You're listening and watching Glycod.com coverage of Silver Creek High School basketball.
The Locker Room is proud to be a supporter of high school sports on Glycod. Located at 319 Spring Street in historic Jeff, the Locker Room has been in business for over 40 years and was Southern Indiana's first screen printer. They specialize in wholesale screen printing, t-shirts, and have a full-time graphic artist on staff. Owned by David Oram, the Locker Room invites you to team up with the best. For more information, call 812-282-8600. That's 812-282-8600.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
Hey, who are you?
Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief.
What?
I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job.
What?
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 It happens. And if you got cut-rate car insurance, paying for this could feel like getting robbed twice. So get Allstate. And be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected. This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Allstate agent Packy Page, with offices in Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville. To find out how Allstate can put you in good hands, or for a free quote, call Packy at 812-202-7271.
This is Paul Love here at Silver Creek High School, where the Brownstown Braves invade the Silver Creek Dragons in a Mid-Southern Conference clash. With me is the head coach of Brownstown, Dave Bender. Coach, don't know what to say. I'm more likely to see your 8-2 record rather than 2-8. But tell us, if you can, what's been going on. How did your team progress since the first part of the season?
Well, we're really struggling to score the basketball. I think we've defended really well in the half court, and we've rebounded really well for the most part. We've been in most of our games. Bar Reeve got away from us a little bit late, but other than that, we've been in almost every game. but we just really struggle to shoot the basketball and take care of the basketball. And when you struggle on the offensive end, it really puts your defense, it really compromises you on the other end at times.
You beat Silver Creek last year at your place. Did you lose? I'm not up to date with your team. Did you lose a bunch of players off that team last year?
We started 5 seniors most of the year last year. So, yeah, we had a good senior class last year, and Isaiah Weiniger started some for us and was in our rotation, and he's really the only one that had a lot of varsity experience coming back this year. And we've really leaned on Isaiah a lot, and he's more of a distributing point guard, but we really have relied on him to have to score the basketball for us also.
That being the case, Coach, can you give me your starters for tonight?
We're going our 2 guards will be Isaiah Weiniger and Nathan Cook, and then our forwards will be Lucas Hines and Derek Thompson. And then we'll start a sophomore Aiden Schreier at center.
Coach, Silver Creek must be really good this year. Just looking at their record and seeing some of the games that they've played. What does your team need to do this evening? I mean, win, sure, whatever it takes to win. But what are you looking for out of your players tonight?
Well, the big thing is we've got to be able to take care of the basketball and not let it get into a full court game. We've got to be able to make them guard us in the half court without turning the ball over. That gives us a chance to go back and set up our half court defense. And then if we can stop them, then the next thing we got to do, we got to be able to rebound the basketball because they're a really good offensive rebounding team.
Coach Hoffman, when I interviewed him, he said, you've been 22 years, I believe, at Brownstown. He says you're one of the best coaches in the area, so he's not looking for any cakewalk here tonight. He thinks that with your mind and your talent, you'll make the game out of it tonight. So good luck, and good luck tonight and the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Doug and Maureen hope to travel the world as missionaries in some of the most remote nations. We honor them for their work. Thanks, guys.
Bill and Frank have served the country with honor during the Vietnam War. Bill has 2 Purple Hearts. Thank you both for your service.
We're truly honored to serve a generation that's really made a difference. For more information about American senior communities, please visit us at asccare.com.
Let's be honest, you don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
This is Paul Love, Glycod.com, coming to you from Silver Creek High School in Indiana, and with me is head coach of the Dragons, Brandon Hoffman. Coach, you really have them rolling. I'll just start out by saying that. You only lost to a really, really strong Lawrence Central team back on December the 28th. What are your thoughts at this stage, midway through the season?
Well, like you said, can't help but be excited and proud of the season we've had. The thing I'm most pleased with is I think if you take the team we were in November, compare the team we are now, we are a lot better. And that's, at this point of the year, that's what it's all about, is getting better.
Absolutely, Coach. You know, by now, most people around here know about the big three that you have. in Kaufman, Jacoby, and Northern, all averaging 15 points or more, and all underclassmen. That being said, tell us your views a little bit about the other players on the team, those who you need to depend on, and if you will, just start with the starting lineup.
Right. Well, I think that has a lot to do with my previous comment. In the beginning of the year, those guys were just kind of getting their feet wet, varsity play. We were probably getting maybe, some games 2 points, some games 6 or 8 points, from the other guys, not, Trey or Cooper Brandon. And here recently, we've had over 25 points out of those kids. So just the more they progress, the easier it is for everybody to score and more threats we have. Isaac Hittens came along real well. He's probably our best defensive player right now. Nolan Gilbert is starting to shoot the ball really well, and Holden Grower came in as our sixth man in the last 3 games. I think he's averaged like 14. So really excited about and Trey Shane. He's been a really good defensive player for us. So really excited about those other guys and how they improve.
And who would the other two be that's going to start the game tonight? Can you tell me that?
The same lineup we've been starting, Hinton and Gilbert.
It's safe to say that Brownstown is having a real down year. What do you know about them, and how do you get your team, who's on a really roll, with only 1 loss in the season, how do you get them ready for a game like tonight?
I don't think I need to do anything extra. Brownstown beat us last year, a year ago. So obviously that's something that they remember. And we all know that Dave is, arguably the best coach around. So we know he's going to have a game plan no matter what that's going to be really good. And, it's been kind of a rivalry, us and Brownstown. If you look back at our sectional, in sectional 30, it's been us or them kind of the last, decade. So it's no matter what kind of year they're having, we expect to get their best shot, and I expect us to be ready for it.
Absolutely, Coach. I didn't want to shortchange your big three. I really didn't. They're fabulous players, the 3 of them. And you got the inside game, the outside game going with those guys, averaging 45 to 50 points a game. So it doesn't get much better than that. Coach, thanks for your time and good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
I'm a bunch of wind. And just like your stomach after that strip mall sushi, well, I'm a bit unpredictable. Let's redecorate. What's the matter, Tanya? I thought you loved being spontaneous. I do. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, I might break the bank too. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah!
1 second. I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School basketball from Glycod.
And welcome back here to Silver Creek. Mike Beck, Paul Love, ready to bring you the keys to the game. Tonight's keys to the game brought to you by Mack Construction in New Albany. Mack Construction provides safe, productive, quality workmanship in civil construction and excavation. Visit mackconstruction.com. Paul, let's take a look at the keys to the game tonight. Start with Brownstown Central. They're on the road. They got a tall order tonight, don't they?
They certainly do. Just like the coach said, they got to protect the basketball. They can't turn it over a lot, and while in doing so, get good shots. I think that's basically what they need to do, other than play a perfect game, maybe. Silver Creek, on the other hand, I don't know how you roll into a game like that. They just won a game by 60 points. I think they need not to be overconfident and just play their game. If they do that, I'm sure they'll come out on top. They've had some good wins this year, and this will just add to that.
All right, those are your keys to your game, which were brought to you by Mack Construction. This segment of Southern Indiana High School basketball in Glycod is brought to you as well by Interstate Batteries, locally owned and operated. Rich, Ann, and the entire team would like to wish your team the best of luck. That's Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road in Jeffersonville. Stand by. We'll be right back with more, including our look at our starting lineups. All that still to come right here on Glycod.
Doug and Maureen Hope that travel the world as missionaries in some of the most remote nations. We honor them for their work. Thanks, guys.
Bill and Frank have served the country with honor during the Vietnam War. Bill has 2 Purple Hearts. Thank you both for your service.
We're truly honored to serve a generation that's really made a difference. For more information about American senior communities, please visit us at asccare.com.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
Hey, who are you?
Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief.
What?
I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job.
What?
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 It happens. And if you got cut rate car insurance, paying for this could feel like getting robbed twice. So get Allstate. I'd be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
What? No.
You need to be there. You need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voyner's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Family owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
The Locker Room is proud to be a supporter of high school sports on Glycod. Located at 319 Spring Street in historic Jeff, the Locker Room has been in business for over 40 years and was Southern Indiana's first screen printer. They specialize in wholesale screen printing, t-shirts, and have a full-time graphic artist on staff. Owned by David Oram, the Locker Room invites you to team up with the best. For more information, call 812-282-8600. That's 812-282-8600.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School basketball from Glycod.
And welcome back here. The national anthem just completed. Mike Beck, Paul Love, and we're here Ready to show you the starting lineups tonight. And quick look at the starting lineups brought to you by Interstate Batteries, locally owned at 1510 Production Road in Jeffersonville. Interstate Batteries, a proud supporter of high school sports on Glycod. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable. Starting tonight for Brownstown Central, Isaiah Weininger, Nathan Cook, Derek Thompson, Lucas Hines, and Aiden Schroer. The starting five for Brownstown. For the Dragons, Trey Kaufman, Nolan Gilbert, Isaac Hinton, Brandon Northern, and Cooper Jacoby. They're your starting five for both squads. Well, that's it. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll have tip-off right after this on Glycod. Stay with us, folks. Basketball in 60 seconds.
From Glycod, it's Interstate Batteries Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable since 1950. Tonight's game is presented by Jim Butner Auto Group in Clarksville, striving to keep you driving. And is also brought to you by the Clark County Youth Coalition. Get inspired, get the facts. Visit what'syoursideeffect.org. And by Allstate agent Packy Page. He puts you in good hands. And by Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll and Centra Credit Union. Now to courtside for all the action from Glycod on Interstate Batteries Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Presented by Jim Butner Auto Group.
And after a long wait due to an overtime game with the JV, we finally get a chance to see the varsities squads get underway here. Braves and Dragons. Silver Creek starting lineups being introduced to the crowd, and they'll be tipped off here in just moments. Silver Creek coming off a big win against Eastern Pekin. And when I say big, I mean big gap.
60-something, right?
Yeah, it was a big win over the Musketeers.
You know, Mike, you say that, but they've had some close games this year. It's not all been a cakewalk. They beat Jeff 53-52 back on the 20th of December. Had a couple overtime wins over Heritage Hills and Rushville. So they've had some competition along the way, but boy, some of these games have been real blowouts.
Tonight we expect Silver Creek to play well and Brownstown Central to give them the best they've got. Brownstown has a reputation of no matter how good or bad any particular squad is, they always play hard and will give you a game.
And they're well coached. I mean,
absolutely.
Talking to Coach before the game, it's been 19 years since they've had a losing record. So year after year after year, they've been there. They just lost 5 starters last year. So what are you going to do?
You either rebuild or reload, however you
or wait.
Or wait. All right, well, Schroer going against Trey Kaufman in the center circle, and Brownstown gets the better of it. They'll take the tip, and here we go. Isaiah Weininger hands off, move the ball around the perimeter, trying to get down inside. Nothing doing there. Keep those perimeter passes in, now down inside into the
man-to-man defense there, Mike. They're not going to be anxious to fire that three up there like we see in a lot of teams. They want to use clock.
Brownstown trying to have a little bit slower game.
Absolutely.
And an errant pass, the first turnover of the night against Brownstown Central. Silver Creek will get their first offensive touch here. We'll see what the Dragons can do. Jacoby gives it to Northern, and here comes the offense. Jacoby and Trey Kaufman, the two pillars down inside. Northern running the offense, but right now the ball in the hands of Hinton. Back to Northern, down Jacoby, finds Kaufman. Working against an underclassman there, and I'm sorry, Weininger is a senior. Actually, he's working against an older kid. First 2 points of the night, Trey Kaufman.
Full court pressure.
Brownstown beats it. Cook putting it on the floor. Now over to the corner. Thompson back to Cook. Brownstown in the black uniform, Silver Creek in the white, in case you're watching at home and you can't always make out the little names. Three-point attempt off the mark. Northern goes up for the rebound, pulls it down, puts it on the floor, and brings it up into the half court. Kicks it outside to Jacoby. Not afraid to try the three. Comes up short. A good hustle on the ground. And the ball goes back to Jacoby, who'll go in and try to finish it. And does.
Basket. Jacoby.
He'll draw the foul.
They are just voracious rebounders. Going in at 6'9", 6'5", 6'6", something like that. They do. You need to stop them, as Coach said. It's got a timeout already.
30-second timeout.
Aiden Schreier with a timeout, or the first foul of the game, and the timeout taken by Brownstown. And having a little hiccup with our scoreboard tonight. Not sure why it's not communicating.
You talk about the big three for Silver Creek. Trey Kaufman, 6'9", junior, 24 points a game. Brandon Northern, who I think is the engine for this team to run on, averaging 15.7, and Jacoby, Cooper Jacoby, 15.3 and 7.2 rebounds. Those are good stats.
They sure are.
And not only that, they shoot the ball so very well and from all areas of the court. Let's see if Mr. Jacoby can make a free throw.
Jacoby at the line. Makes his free throw. Does a nice job with that. Nice little backspin. 5-0 here in the early goings. And yes, we do know the scoreboard on the screen graphic is frozen. We're trying to get that resolved.
Exactly what Coach Bender worried about, turning the ball over. That's 2 already for the Braves. And that was a 10-second backcourt violation.
Well, that's not good.
No, that wasn't a turnover, just couldn't get the ball off the floor.
Silver Creek working on offense again. Jacoby puts it on the floor. Nice spin move. Can't get the bounce off the glass, and Brownstown will get the rebound. Brownstown on the board. Cook picks up his first points of the night. Trey Kaufman working against Schroer. Working down in, pushes it up, can't get the roll. Rebound by Thompson. Get it into the hands of Weininger, and here we go again. Sloppy passes is not going to get anything done. And we'll have a foul on the floor before the basket is made. Nolan Gilbert was hoping to get a layup. Instead, he drew the foul, and that's going to be on Lucas Hines.
Number 33, Hines, his first team's second.
That's your worst nightmare, turning the ball over.
3-point attempt. Jacoby.
Wow.
Jacoby from Northern.
Man, that look easy. Paul, if you could talk to the folks for a minute. Well, I'm going to try to see if I can get this graphic fixed.
Okay. It's full court pressure. Don't need to talk. They can see it. And they just turned it over again for the 4th time. It's unbelievable. Coach Bender mentioned that in his pregame talk. He said staying over there with his arms in his – he's just really disappointed, and I would be too. Silver Creek's ball in backcourt. Jacoby to trigger it into Northern. Northern being defensed by Weininger. Gives off to Gilbert. Gilbert to Northern. Northern to Kaufman. There's perimeter. Man-to-man defense by the Braves. Kaufman with the ball on the outside. Drives to the hoops. Up and scored. Going to give him 2 free throws. Missed the shot. Probably should have made that shot. Had the definite height advantage in the case, but he's going to go to the line for 2 free throws.
Schreier, second team's third at the line.
Schreier already with 2 fouls. Is that what I'm hearing? He's the one trying to guard Kaufman. On the line for 2 free throws. Nothing but net on the first one.
Substitutions of 3.
Looked at their free throw shooting statistics, and they're all shooting right at 70, 75%. So very good shooting team. are the Dragons. Their Division I recruit in Trey Hoffman on the line for his 4th point. Oh, he misses that one. Rebound to the Braves. Full court pressure. Last time they didn't get across, they do this time. Still in a trap mode. Nice try for the pass underneath the basket to Cook. Broken up by Grower. Brownstown ball underneath their own basket. Man-to-man defense out of bound under for the Braves. Thrown into Thompson. Thompson to Cook. Cook to Weininger. Off that high post. Almost another turnover. And there is a turnover. Oh no, they're going to say it was a kick to cause the turnover, so Brownstown's going to maintain possession. Out of bounds under for Brownstown. Scores 9-2, as you cannot see on our scoreboard because we're having technical difficulties. 3:50 left in the first quarter, 9-2 Brownstown. Chastain with the ball. Almost, and is stolen, and to the basket goes Grower. Another turnover, another 2 points for the Dragons. Easy bucket, down court. Number 33, Hines with 2. Quick move inside, and look at the big guy go. Nice position move by Kaufman. Throws it up, goes in. 2 points, chance for the 3-point play.
Sorry about that, Paul. I cannot seem to get that fixed, so we're just going to have to update the score as often as we can until we can get a solution here. But for some reason, the scoreboard graphic is frozen and will not respond.
13-4, Dragons. Oh, you got it now, don't you? Hey, carry on.
Oh, well, I'm glad to be back. I actually never left, but doing some technical work. Brownstown solves the pressure this time. Gets it down to Clay Chastain. Back out to Weininger. Patient on offense, but down by 10 points. Brownstown got to find some scoring. Trey Kaufman coming out to do the guarding on Weininger. Way outside.
There must have been a switch there somewhere or another along the way. I can't imagine that he's got that assignment.
Chastain to Cook, back to Weininger, now double teamed. On the floor, baseline, and we'll have a foul.
Going to call a charge on that.
Did they call the charge?
I'm not liking that call too much.
Holden Grower, the 6th man Coach Hoffman was talking about, comes in and gets good position, at least in the eyes of the referee.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't referee anymore. I know I never did referee.
Kaufman to the bench for a breather.
.240 left in the first quarter, 14-4 Dragons.
Trey Shane checked in the ball game for the first time tonight. Northern, cross-court pass, quickly down into the floor, baseline, Shane outside, free throw line, and there it is for Cooper Jacoby.
Assist, Trey Shane.
16-4 the score here at Silver Creek. Brownstown Central trails by 12, the 2:10 mark. Around the horn, Weininger puts it on the floor, and he's going to get tagged by Northern. Little reach-in foul.
Foul number 24, Brandon Northern. His first team's first. Trey Kaufman for Cooper Jacoby.
2:07 here in the first quarter. 16-4 the score. Silver Creek over Brownstown Central. Brownstown not having much success doing anything offensively.
And this is where Coach Hoffman is trying to make his team better. He's resting Jacoby, resting Kaufman, letting other guys get some PT.
3-point attempt, not there. Northern goes up high but can't control the rebound. Back outside for 3 attempt there. Brownstown rebound. And there's Trey Kaufman, one of his skill sets. He's got a wingspan like a 747 out there. He got up and slapped it away. That is an impact player.
It's unusual in this area and a lot of areas to have a 6'9" guy on a team, high school.
And an underclassman still.
Don't see that too often around here.
We grow them short here in Southern Indiana.
Hey, back in the 70s, I'm telling you that, New Albany had some giants.
A lot of contact on the floor. We're going to get a whistle.
Foul number 22, Trey Shane, his first, team second.
Trey Shane picks up his first foul, just the second on the Dragons here in the first quarter. 1:09 to go in the first. 16-4 is the score. And during our breaks, we will work on that graphic. If we can get that to work, we will, I promise. Good hustle by Brownstown as they try to get some offense going here. But I guess you have to credit some of that defense to Silver Creek as well. Weininger brings it outside, gets into a trap, picks up his dribbles, in trouble. Going to get a call, and he gets the 5-second call. You get out there and you pick up the ball, Paul, you know how dangerous that is.
Well, you got the 10-second line is a defender, and you got 2 guys on you. There's no place to go. And that's the scheme of that trapping defense, half court. 45 seconds left.
Northern down to the near side. Trey Kaufman trying to look for some room baseline, doesn't find it. Cross court to Northern. And we'll have a foul on the floor as Northern makes his move to the basket.
Yeah, Weininger pushing on him a little bit. 6th team foul against Brownstown already in the first quarter. So the next foul for Silver Creek. And there's Cooper Jacoby again. Wow, he's having a tremendous first quarter.
18-4. Weininger holding it, now gets it across. Nope. Tipped out of bounds by Kaufman. You're going to throw it over him.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Yeah, you better throw it way up there.
You're going to seed the clouds. Inbounds with 13 seconds to go. First quarter winding down here. Under 10. Get it into the half court. Weininger pulls up his dribble now, has to find some help. Hands it to Cook. Cross court. McKinney. Shot not in time. Now they say it was. They'll give him the 3-point shot by Cook. 3-point variety. At the end of one, it's Silver Creek 18, Brownstown Central 7. We'll take a break. Be back right after this on Glycod.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back here, Mike Beck, Paul Love, and promise you we're working on the scoreboard, but we don't have a solution to it. Updated scores coming into us. New Albany trails Madison at the end of one, 6-9. Jeffersonville 20, Floyd Central 19 at the half. That sounds like a pretty good ball game. Rock Creek leads Providence at the end of one, 18-13.
McKinney and Brown for the Braves.
18-7 at the end of one. Silver Creek with the ball here in the second quarter. 3-point shot by Northern comes up short. And the rebound pulled down by McKinney as he hands off to Weininger, and here come the Braves once again. That 3-point shot at the buzzer was a big help because they'd been pretty dry most of the first quarter.
Yeah, if you're just looking at 4 points in a quarter, that's not many.
Kieran Tiemeyer throws it away. Grower brings it down, pulls it up, gives it to Cooper Jacoby. Goes down into the paint, pulls back, and he's having a great night.
That's 12 points for him already.
20-7. 7 minutes in to go in the second quarter. And a ball saved for a moment until they throw it out of bounds and the ball goes back to the Dragons.
There's a bunny they missed. Gilbert. Shot he probably should have made, but he does get to go to the line for 2 free throws.
His second, team 7, the line. Gilbert shooting 2.
An odd problem tonight with this silly scoreboard. It's worked fine for us most all season, but for some reason tonight it just doesn't want to run. Free throw made by Gilbert. Here's his second shot. It's up and off the mark. Rebound by Weininger. I'm sorry, Eli Brown, who's checked in the ball game. Weininger has it now, working against Northern across midcourt. Runs over into a trap. Now Brown pulls up his dribble, has to get rid of it. Gets it to the hands of Jalen Tiemeyer. Northern goes for the steal, comes up short. Nice effort. And a whistle. And they say a turnover.
Yeah, we're just 2 minutes into the second quarter, and already Brownstown with 9 turnovers.
6:10 here in the second quarter. 21-7 the score. Cooper Jacoby. Grower back to Jacoby for 3. That time not there. Gets his own rebound. Goes in hard. Gets the basket and draws the foul.
Foul on the play. Foul number 10, Eli Brown, his first. Teammate at the line, Cooper Jacoby. 1 shot.
Eli Brown with a foul. Jacoby goes to the line to try to finish the 3-point play. Hard off the back of the rim, ball loose, scramble for it on the ground, and it goes out of bounds off Jacoby. That'll be Braves ball. 23-7, 5:50 to go, second quarter. Mike Beck and Paul Love here, Silver Creek. Checking out these Dragons, and we'll see them again next week, by the way. For those of you that like Southern Indiana basketball, we're going to have a good one next week as the New Albany Bulldogs come here.
Oh, my.
And another turnover. New Albany Bulldogs will come in here and try to get a win at Silver Creek. Should be a packed gym and an electric atmosphere.
As a coach, I don't know what you can do if your team turns it over 10 times in the first 10 minutes.
Kaufman didn't get the layup, but had presence of mind to pull the rebound down and go back up with it. 25-7, 5:16 to go. They get it into the half court, down inside, back out for 3, not there. Get the sense that the 3-point shot is not Brownstown Central's forte. Northern carries the ball.
Substitution for Creek.
First turnover for the Dragons.
Substitution for Braves.
Yeah, Coach Bender said that shooting was a problem his team was having. Of course, tonight you don't get shots if you turn the ball over, so it really doesn't matter a whole lot.
That's true. And Silver Creek's defense probably not going to make it easy for you to get a good look. Cross-court pass
You got a 6'9" guy out on the point of a half-court zone defense.
There's a three.
Point basket. Weininger.
Isaiah Weininger with three.
Assist was to Schreier.
Down inside. Just so hard to defend that. Kaufman tips it back out, but not enough. McKinney grabbed it. Gets it to the hands of Weininger. Brown. Down to T-Meyer. Back to Brown. Starts in the left corner. Kieran T-Meyer over to Weininger. Senior throws it off the legs of Northern out of bounds. Smart play because he was stuck.
I was going to say, I know Coach Bender has got to be screaming this way. Why are you putting the ball in the corner? Side out of bounds, 10-second line out of bounds, and double trap. No place to be. Of course, Silver Creek with a good defense is funneling that direction.
Brownstown. He backs into that corner. He's asking for trouble.
Yeah.
Not sure if that is a conscious thing or an unconscious thing, but it's a dangerous thing, I'll say that. .347 to go, 25-10 is your score.
Another travel.
Weininger just could never get his feet set. And here come the Dragons once again.
Basket Northern.
And a whistle on the floor.
The big Euro step there. They counted the bucket.
Northern, foul number 12. Weininger, his third. Team's ninth. Substitution, Kaufman for Betts.
Isaiah Weininger has 3 fouls here. 3 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the second quarter. That is not a good development. They can ill afford to lose him, and I have a feeling he's going to go take a seat here in just a moment.
Substitution for Creek. Rower. Blake Chastain for the Braves.
Brandon Northern hits the free throws. 30-10. 3:18 to go here. Weininger does go to the bench. Back in the game, Clay Chastain for the Braves. T-Meyer to Brown. From the corner, high arcing three, and it's good from T-Meyer.
T-Meyer, assist Brown.
Kaufman fighting for a points in there. Can't get it to go. Isaac Hinton fights for the rebound and couldn't get it, but it'll be out of bounds off the Braves.
His first team's 10.
He gave him 2 shots. Fouled in the act.
No, they say he fouled him. That foul against Kieran T-Meyer, his first. 2:50 to go in the second quarter. The score is 30-13.
Substitution for Brownstown. Nathan Cook.
Hinton hits his first free throw. I hope you're keeping score there, Paul, because
trying.
I'm not able to keep up with it and try to fix this graphic issue.
The one side's a lot easier than the other, though.
Yeah.
32-13.
2:47 to go. Second quarter, 32-13, as Paul said. Brownstown, they've been given tough orders tonight. There's a 2-pointer.
Basket.
Nathan Cook.
Cook. Assist.
Grower back outside to Kaufman. Nice switch there. Jacoby with a rebound. He's in the right spot.
Rebound basket. Jacoby.
And I'm not sure, Paul, if you're keeping track closely, but he's got to be closing in on 20 points.
Foul number
Well, for sure he's got 16.
34-15. He has almost half of the output for the Dragons tonight.
You know, that's what happens. There have been games throughout the season where one or the other will score in the 30s, and that includes all three of those guys.
Jacoby finishes the three-point play. It's a 20-point ball game, 35-15, 2:20 to go here in the second quarter. Mike Beck and Paul Love. And if you're just joining us, our scoring graphic is froze up. That's why you can't see it at the bottom of the screen. We will keep attempting to try to get that resolved if we can.
Silver Creek foul. Decker. Oh, wait a minute. Wrong name.
Trey Shane.
Okay, sorry. I had the number wrong. That's only the third team foul for the half for the Dragons.
Dragons haven't committed a lot of fouls nor a lot of turnovers. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. T. Meyer. Nice pass down inside. Finds the open man. That's Aiden Schroer. Grower putting the ball on the. He just worked his way open and gets the layup. Had a nice lane there.
Yeah, gets in the scoring act.
Chastain back out to Cook. Into the paint. Has to go back outside. Chastain thought about the three. I bet he's doing a lot of thinking about that. When you're down by 20, I'd be thinking too.
Kind of stopped the bleeding. I'm sure they didn't realize they had much of a chance, but they want to play a good game, and they haven't so far. Another turnover.
Trey Kaufman. He'll slam it home.
Basket. Kaufman.
39-17.
A little punctuation mark on that.
Under a minute to go here in the second quarter. Chastain heads toward the baseline, now runs into trouble. Schroer goes up, and they say he got tagged by Hinton.
Hinton thought he got a good block.
Hinton's like, he said, Trey did it, why can't I? Well, Trey's about 5 inches taller than you.
More than that. Like 9.
Yeah, 6'1". Kaufman 6'9"-ish. Just a junior, he may continue to grow yet.
That's just the first free throw attempt by the Braves. And a miss.
Schroer shoot his second shot here. Down by 22, 39-17, 48 seconds to go, second quarter. And gets it to finally drop. Grower, nice first step, gets open, kicks it back out.
Charging foul looks like on Grower. Turnover, number 2 against the Dragons in the half.
Offensive foul, number 10, holding Grower. His first team's 5th.
42 seconds left in the first half, 39-18.
Kieran T. Meyer going against Northern. Gets it across midcourt. Now to the hands of Chastain. Almost throws it away. And now they finally do. Northern, it's 3-on-1. Kaufman slams it through.
Only because Northern had control of the ball.
Under 15 seconds, 41-18. Baseline move by Cook, kicks it back outside. T. Meyer tries to find somebody down underneath. There was no one there he was passing to. Northern pulls it out, 3 seconds. Kaufman puts up a three at the buzzer, and it's there. 44-18 at the half. Silver Creek putting on a show. We'll take a break, be back right after this. You're watching Glycod's coverage of Kentuckiana high school basketball. Stand by.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Dr. Carter's office. Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call through your dental exam and recare appointments, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleanings to complex procedures. Call Annette or Joyce today at 812-944-5155 and see why 5 generations of patients still return to Carter Family Dentistry, located on Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
Busy, always on the go, and when you need your car repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop and Auto Service, you can now make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday 8 to 5 and are family owned and operated. They've been serving your family since 1954. At 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. Call Call's Collision Repair at 949-5245. For mechanical repair, it's 948-2778. That's Call's Body Shop and Auto Service. Can we fix it? Yes, we can.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
You're born with the brain power to make smart choices and the opposable thumbs to click on them. You shop carefully for a lot of things, but what about your bank? Better borrowing rates? Yes, please. Lower fees? Duh. More money for you, less for the bank. Access to a cooperative network of convenient locations and a place where they go the extra mile for you. It's your money. Start right here. Centra Credit Union. Centra.org.
Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Centra Credit Union, centered around you. Find out about online banking and other services by visiting Centra.org.
And welcome back here. Halftime coverage. Mike Beck, Paul Love, and glad to be with you. Paul, you've got some statistics for us?
Yeah, I can do that right readily. Field goal percentage is unbelievable, really. 63% for Silver Creek on 17 of 27. But guess what? Braves, 64% on 7 of 11. They have not get as many shots, obviously. 27 compared to 11. Free throws, Silver Creek, 7 of 8, 87.5. Just 2 free throws for Brownstown. They made 1. Rebounding's pretty close, but guess what? There aren't many missed shots, so that does make a big difference there. Big factor in the game, turnovers. 14 turnovers against the Braves, just 2 against the Dragons. You want the scoring too, or you ready for that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, scoring, running down pretty easy for Brownstown, only 18 points at the half. Schreier has 3, Weininger has 3, Thompson has 2, T-Meyer has 3, and the big scorer, Nathan Cook, played a pretty nice first half, had 7 points for a total of 18. The big 3, as I call them, from Silver Creek lead the way here. Kaufman's got 15. Jacoby, wow, what a first half he had. He has 17. Brandon Northern, I'd like to know what his assist ratio is right now, but he's only got 5 points. 4 for Grohr, 2 for Hinton, and 1 for Gilbert for a total of 44 points.
All right, well, that's the stats as we have them. We'll go ahead and take another break. Be back right after this. Stand by, folks. You're watching Glycod's coverage of Kentuckiana high school basketball. We'll be back right after this.
You're born with the brain power to make smart choices and the opposable thumbs to click on them. You shop carefully for a lot of things, but what about your bank? Better borrowing rates? Yes, please. Lower fees? Duh. More money for you, less for the bank. Access to a cooperative network of convenient locations and a place where they go the extra mile for you. It's your money. Start right here. Centra Credit Union. Centra.org.
Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voinier's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Family owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
I'm a bunch of wind. And just like your stomach after that strip mall sushi, well, I'm a bit unpredictable. Let's redecorate. What's the matter, Tanya? I thought you loved being spontaneous. I do. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, I might break the bank too. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
Where's Super Guy? What? No.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back here, Mike Beck, Paul Love, and sorry about that, folks. We're trying to get this scoreboard working again, but it ain't working, so we're just going to have to tally-ho and head forward. Let me update you on some scores here at the half. New Albany shook off the doldrums, apparently. They now lead Madison 24-13 at the half. Jeffersonville with a 6-point lead over Floyd Central, 5 minutes to go in the third, 29-23. And Rock Creek leads Providence at the half, 33-32. So those are your updated scores. Paul's thoughts on this one? We got about a minute before the second half gets underway.
Well, you heard Coach Bender saying, not to belabor a point, the turnovers were going to be a key, and it's just killed the Braves tonight with 14 in the first half. Wow, what a first half Cooper Jacoby had. I mean, his shooting is just picturesque, if you will. Totally perfect mechanics, and they go in for him. And then much to say about Kaufman as well, but he gets his under the basket as well. You know, Silver Creek's only made 2 3-point shots in the first half, and Brownstown's hit 3. But, you know something, there's no comparison here because they have just dominated the inside game. They, being Silver Creek, dominated the inside game.
All right, well, 20 seconds, any adjustments you make if you are Brownstown? Because Silver Creek really doesn't need to change much at all.
No, they don't. That's what we said before the game. Play their game, but just got to cut the turnovers. I mean, they got to quit dribbling into corners and getting right into the traps that Silver Creek's trying to put them in. So I don't know. I think you do that by putting somebody in the middle of the floor to take some of the pressure off, breaking to the middle, not just standing in the middle, but breaking to the middle and then distributing the ball one side or the other.
All right, well, our scoreboard update, which happened just moments ago, brought to you by the Clark County Youth Coalition. For more than 35 years, the Clark County Youth Coalition has been the state's eyes and ears in Clark County, monitoring data and working to reduce substance use and abuse. For more information, visit clarkcounty.org/youth. glcc.org or like them on Facebook. And for scores of other games, always go visit our website, glycod.com. So back to the action here. I will do my best to keep the score updated for you folks as often as I can, and give you the clock as well. Third quarter underway.
Starters in the game for Silver Creek. They have substituted freely throughout the first half, however, I will say that.
Yeah. We've seen 7, maybe 8 players for the Dragons.
Oh, yeah, they need to develop some players other than those 3.
Cooper Jacoby reaching in. He'll get rung up for a foul. Relatively error-free in the first half. Just a handful of fouls, I think 3 total on Silver Creek.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And just a handful of turnovers. That's the first foul in the second half.
Not even a handful, 2 fingers worth. That's 2.
Weininger playing with 3 fouls for Brownstown. Passes over. 3-point attempt comes up short. And here they come up in a hurry. We get a whistle.
Yeah, your whistle is before the act of shooting, I think, so it's going to be out of bounds.
Weininger. He picks up his 4th foul, and that's...
Oh, wow. 7:25 to go in the third quarter.
That's going to hurt, yeah. Jacoby to Northern. Down to Trey Kaufman. That was your big 3. Kaufman's got his dribble, puts it on the floor, gets open, and makes it work.
Basket, Kaufman.
46-18. 7:07 to go. Third quarter. Weininger gets it over to Thompson. The Hines. Cook now, and Schroer. He's going to work against Kaufman. You got to think twice if you want to go up against that. He has to try, though, and
nice
he makes
move.
it work.
Yes, sir.
Basket. It's by Schreier.
Jacoby.
What do we got there? Turnover?
Yeah, it took steps. Referee said he moved his feet. He thought he took off cleanly, but referee thought otherwise. 46-20, 6.5 to go, third quarter. Three-point attempt, long three-pointer. Bounces on the floor. Pulled down. And finally a whistle. Schroer picks up another foul. They say Schreier. So,
it is Schreier. Phil Schreier was a Seymour guy way back in the day. That's my day, not yours. But tremendous athlete from Seymour, and I bet you that's somehow or another a cousin or something.
Probably a relation.
Yep.
I apologize for mispronouncing it. Schreier. We'll get that right going forward. Three-point shot. Well short that time. Nolan Gilbert trying to get on the board. More than just the 1 point that he has. Good ball movement by Brownstown, and then it goes on the floor, and it's loose. Cook thought about going in. Thought twice. Weininger for 3. Right there.
3-point basket, Weininger.
Coach Hoffman not happy with his Dragons. He'd like to have a chat with them.
He's a little sloppy, for sure.
46-23, 5:33 to go, third quarter. Silver Creek on top and been in control since the early going.
Very astutely pointed out that the Brownstown drives to the basket. When they see 6'9" number 4 standing in there, they kick it out. They don't try to challenge that kind of size on the paint.
Well, there is one school of thought to say if you challenge it, there's a chance he might foul you, and you can get him out of the game.
But you can't go straight to the basket. You've got to turn it into a half hook or something like that to get it over those arms.
Right. Silver Creek brings it up the floor, Northern. Into Jacoby. Down to Kaufman. And Kaufman's going to be slapped around on the floor. Foul, I believe, will be against Lucas Hines.
The fouls just keep adding up. I wonder how long their bench is.
Foul number 42.
It's 4 on Schreier.
Schreier, actually, his 4th foul. They got Schreier with 4. I believe Weininger with 4.
I think, yeah.
Kaufman just doing what he does. 48-23, 5:05, third quarter. Cook with it. Looks. Weininger wants to try the 3.
Nice shot.
Nice move.
3-point basket, Weininger.
He's got a couple of those in a row now. 48-26, 4:46 to go, third quarter. Northern?
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's the kind of thing that Coach Hoffman is going to be preaching. You know, even in a game like this with a big scoring deficit, don't let your man have the wide open shot.
20, Cook. Second.
Stay intense.
4th. Into the lineup. Rower with a 3.
Schreier goes out.
Jalen Tiemeyer.
Jalen Tiemeyer checks in. That's a second foul on Cook. 14 fouls so far for Brownstown this half. Shot not there. Weininger, nice outlet pass. And there's a basket on the transition by Thompson. Nice feed. Jacoby, just throw it over everybody.
He had 17 first half. That's only 2 this half, though. So
yeah, he's slowing down. Sharing the wealth. Weininger. Thompson back to Weininger. He's hit a couple threes. I doubt they'll let him be that open again, at least not quickly. That time, got an air ball from Thompson. Hinton there to pick it up. Kaufman, a hop, skip, and
a jump.
A basket. 52-28, 3:40 to go, third quarter.
They've only got 8 points in this quarter. A little slow down.
Well, Brownstown wisely not trying to run with him tonight. Couple of bench players coming in.
There's
Taylor
the man.
Betts.
There he is again. That's 4 threes he's made.
52-31. Hinton down to Jacoby. Little hook.
That was not a good shot.
Didn't go. Rebound by Hines. Gets it to Weininger. Couple of Dragons waiting to come in. Trey Shane and Taylor Betts. Betts, the only senior on the roster for the Dragons. Three-pointer by Cook. Brownstown getting some points here in the third quarter. Nice anticipation by Cook, and he may get the layup. No, didn't make it. Out of bounds, off the Braves, they say, and Braves fans not real happy with that. Levi Stahl checks in for the Braves. Austin Hines goes out.
Northern and Kaufman out for the Dragons.
Chastain in, and Cook will go to the bench for a moment.
I'll leave Cook in there. A couple 3-point shots. Weiner's got 4 3-pointers.
52-34, 2:26 to go, third quarter. Cooper Jacoby puts the ball on the floor. Now kicks it back outside. Long 3, not there. Not a lot of offensive boards tonight.
No. Of course, there are a lot of makes.
3-point shot is good. That time by Chastain. Brownstown not giving up easy. Betts with the ball. Finds Jacoby. Stops, little jump shot. His shot was beautiful first half. It's gotten a little ugly here the last couple attempts. 52-37, a minute and a half to go here in the third quarter. And Weininger bails out. Thompson, Chastain back to Weininger for 3.
Look out. That guy is hot. That's 4 threes this quarter.
It's a 12-point ball game all of a sudden, 52-40. Brownstown said, "Hey,
don't sell them short now.
We ain't no quitting these Braves."
And that's a Bender coach team. I'm telling you what, they'll find a way, and they've cut down on their turnovers. They haven't turned the ball over in the second half. Guess what? After 14 in the first half, I'd say they got the message.
No turnovers, sinking their threes, playing pretty decent defense on the other end. Silver Creek not been getting some easy shots.
They've hit 9 threes.
That's pretty impressive.
Yes, it is, especially Weininger.
And that's about the only thing you'd have to dial up. That I guess if Silver Creek's got a weakness, maybe that's it.
I bet you that's been discussed in the huddle over there right now.
You know,
that's probably Northern guarding him too. Is a very savvy guard. I don't think he was defensively the one that Coach Hoffman really liked, but I think he thought Hinton was a real good defender.
Northern goes to his right now, pulls it back out, passes down to Kaufman, back to Northern. He'll try his own hand at a three and finds the range, 55-40. Minute 3 to go, third quarter. Weininger gets it across into the half court, picks up his dribble, have to hand it to Chastain. Chastain being dogged by Trey Shane.
50 seconds in the quarter.
Weininger, you pick your dribble up that far out with your back to the basket, you're in trouble. Got away with it that time. Oh, a little flip toss there. Not a good move. Northern's got quick hands. Nice way to delay your shot. Chastain gets the 2. 55-42. Missed 3 attempt. And Brownstown's going to go for 1 here. Down by 13.
15 seconds.
Chastain to Weininger. Thompson. Weininger goes in, throws up a prayer, and gets a little help from the man in the stripes. He was fouled, by the way.
Oh, absolutely.
1.8 seconds to go here in the third quarter, 55-42, and Weininger will shoot 2.
Weininger, 2 shots.
It's the other way you catch up when you're behind. Score when the clock isn't moving.
I'd say Weininger's a shooter.
Cooper Jacoby for the Dragons.
Good free throw.
Hinton goes to the bench. Cooper Jacoby checks back in for the last 1.8 seconds here. Kaufman the rebound. Not even an attempt. Well after the buzzer, and at the end of 3, Silver Creek 55, Brownstown Central 43. Not a bad third quarter for the Braves. Can they do it again in the fourth? We'll let you know right after this on Glycod.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life. Your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back here as we get ready to get the fourth quarter underway. Silver Creek leads by 12, 55-43.
Brownstown outscored them 25-11 in the third quarter.
Jacoby for 3. Oh my.
Three-point basket.
That looked nice.
Assist to Northern.
Just like that, it's back to 15, 58-43. Weininger playing with 4 fouls. Northern's got him. Gives it to Cook. And Cook has the ball kicked by Jacoby. So they'll stop and reset. 7:35 to go. 58-43 your score. And again, our graphics froze up. Oh, bad pass. Northern steals it and takes it down for an easy layup. Can't get lazy. A little pressure here from Silver Creek. And a 30-second timeout taken by Coach Bentner. Not happy with his squad there, so they'll talk it over.
That's amazing to me. Silver Creek only scored 11 points in that third quarter after 44 in the first half. I'd like to see the tape of that third quarter just to find out how that happened. I'm sure 2 coaches are going to be studying it also.
Yeah, well, a lot of threes.
Definitely.
So Silver Creek kind of relaxed on the inside the three-point arc, and Brownstown took advantage of.
And there's no trap.
Yeah.
There's no trap out there. They're not putting pressure outside. So what we got there, 4, 5, 6 threes in the third quarter. 4 by Weininger, who has 4 fouls, by the way.
60-43. 7:23 to go in the ball game. As we mentioned earlier, if you're just joining us, the scoring graphic is locked up, unable to get that working. We do apologize, but we'll keep updating the score. Let you know what's going on. Silver Creek on top. Last 7 and 11. Weininger keeps backing into that corner. Now he's got 2 of the biggest men on him he's going to have, and throws it away. Tapped by Kaufman so they can go back over the line. Thompson for 3. Gets the bounce.
3-point basket.
60-46. And that should be 5.
Foul is on number 42, Schreier. Aiden Schreier is 5th.
Aiden Schreier has fouled out of the game at 6:48 in the fourth quarter. Schreier will have to go to the bench. Coming in to take a spot for him, Lucas Hines. 60-46. 6:48. Northern underneath. Looking for someone to toss it to. Gets it to Jacoby. Hands it back to Northern. Kaufman around the horn. Trey Shane for 3. Not there. Tries to save it. There is not a lot of sideline room here at Silver Creek. He was almost a part of a fan's pocketbook.
Beautiful floor that was recently redone, but like you said, boy, they can pull the hairs on your leg when you're taking the ball out of bounds.
And they may, if you're wearing the red and black.
I remember a long time ago, Paola's gym was like that. You had to turn your feet sideways in order to stay out of bounds.
60-46 here. Thompson, missed a little shot there. Wishes had that one back. Kaufman for 3. Nice one.
Kaufman assists Northern.
63-46, 6:13 to go in the ball game. Cook to Chastain. Fans thought he stepped. Hines lost it on the floor. Braves get it back. Pretty tough man-to-man right now from Silver Creek. Pesky is a word. Hines. You're right, he has to go up so high that doesn't even hit the rim on that carom shot. Northern steps back. Gets it to drop. 65-46, back to a 19-point spread. 5:26 to go, fourth quarter. Weininger, inside out. Chastain puts it on the floor, goes down and looks for help. Back outside for 2 is Cook.
Basket Cook.
I'll give Brownstown this. They didn't quit on this game, even when they got down in a pretty deep hole. Foul on the floor.
Going to get Hines on that foul before the shot, so not a shooting foul.
Kaufman will shoot 2.
Yeah, he's going to the line. I think he's staying out of bounds, quite frankly.
Team 6 at the line.
They said it was shooting?
I believe you're going to take the ball out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Yep.
I think it was a good call.
3rd foul on Hines. Next foul. Dragons will be in the bonus. Kaufman gets double teamed. And it cost it.
And he's going to go to the free throw line.
And who did they get for that?
Foul 33, Hines.
Lucas Hines.
Team 7.
It's his 4th foul.
Shooting 1 in the bonus.
McKinney will check in. Hines goes to the bench. 4:56 to go in the 4th quarter. Silver Creek now in the bonus from here on out. 65-48 is the score. Dragons with the lead. Trey Kaufman to shoot 2. No, 1 and 1, sorry.
He only gets 1.
And they only get 1, but Cooper Jacoby had it for a second. Taken out of his hands. Thompson pulls it away. Braves ball. Weininger dribbles it into the half court. Nice spin. And knocked out of bounds. Great defense by Isaac Hinton. He gave up nothing.
He's had a couple blocks in the game. 6-foot junior.
Nice inbounds play there. 3-pointer from Weininger.
Oh, my.
Basket, Weininger, 3-pointer.
And that was a midair collision. Looked scary. And the Braves player arguing that Kaufman went into him. But he's going to lose that argument.
Foul number 32, Thompson.
Thompson picks up his 2nd foul. What is the rule on something like that? Both players are going for the ball.
Yeah.
It's really a judgment?
I guess so. It's whatever. I was looking down. I didn't see the actual play. It's whatever the referee says it is. I know that.
That's a good answer. A very diplomatic one. 66-51. Kaufman hits the first of the 1 and 1.
It's like when I'm umpiring.
Yeah.
Guy says, "What was that? A strike?" I said, "Because I said it was."
67-51. 4:33 to go in the ball game. 16-point spread. Brownstown's cut it to 12. That's about as close as they've been able to get it. Thompson for 3. Right there.
3-point basket.
Those kids can shoot.
Still 13-point ball game. Jacoby down inside, and we've got a little pushing and a little shoving.
Yeah, they're having a hard time guarding the low post when you give up 6 inches and another 8 inches in arm span, wingspan.
Here's the 3rd.
3rd foul on Derek Thompson.
At the line, Kaufman, 1 in the bonus.
From this point on, Silver Creek will shoot 2 after this free throw exchange. He hits the first of the 1 and 1. They're sitting at 9. Brownstown sitting at 9 team fouls. Silver Creek, however, only 2 in the half. Brownstown hasn't been on the line much tonight. Kaufman gets them both.
Timeout, Silver Creek, 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout taken by the Dragons. 69-54. They take a full timeout, they now say. They take one. We'll take a quick one as well. Stand by. We'll be back right after this on Glycod.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back, Mike Beck, Paul Love, here at Silver Creek High School, where the Dragons lead the Brownstown Central Braves 69-54. 4 minutes, 8 seconds to go in the ball game. The Dragons lead is 15. It's been, I believe, 21 or 22 was the biggest spread. Then Brownstown found the range at the 3-point arc, and they've been trying to chip away at it.
Well, actually, it's 26 because halftime was 44-18. So
yeah.
I'll tell you what. You ask Coach Bender what you want to get out of this game, and I think the right answer, being the gentleman that he is just a little respect. And I think they've gained some respect, especially with their three-point shooting in that third quarter.
I think a lot of folks came to this game with the intent of seeing Cooper, Jacoby, Trey Kaufman, and maybe even Northern on the bench for most of the fourth quarter. And that doesn't seem to be the way this one's going to play out, because Brownstown has not quit. As long as they keep hitting threes, Silver Creek's going to have to find an answer. And Isaac Kenton going to get rung up for a foul, just the third team foul on Silver Creek in the half. That's his second foul. Thompson gets it in. Weininger over in the corner for Chastain. That time just a little long. Couple of players go down. Incidental contact. No whistle.
Good crowd reaction, though.
Jacoby. He's got to be
face guarding.
That's illegal now?
I think he said he hit him between the eyes with his Oh, double bonus from this point on, like you said.
McKinney with his first foul puts Jacoby at the line shooting 2. 3:36 to go, and Jacoby, he's had a pretty good night tonight.
He has.
70 now, 54, Silver Creek. 71-54 as Jacoby gets them both. Coach Hoffman will be happy that he got the win, but there are a lot of things I think he's not going to be happy about when he looks at the film of this game.
But he makes them watch that third quarter quite a bit.
And especially those open threes from that corner. It's happened a lot. McKinney turnaround. Couldn't get it to drop. Jacoby with the rebound. He'll bring it up. Nice quick first step. I think they're going to count the basket.
Yeah, saw the hammer come down.
73-54, 3:07 to go, fourth quarter. And Jacoby will try to turn this into a three-point play.
Got 26 points right now on the night. His high has been 36 throughout the season, however, so he's very capable. Similarly to Trey Kaufman, his high point production in a single game has been 36. Northern 28, so there's your big three.
Chastain checks out, Kieran Tiemeyer checks in. Jacoby finishes the three-point play, 74-54. 20-point lead once again for the Dragons. They have that ability to create a little separation, even as Brownstown is working their best to fight back into it. Back outside, Tierney. There's a three again. 74-57. And knocked out of bounds by Weininger. It'll stay with the orange and blue. Or in the white tonight. School colors orange and blue. Northern looking for someone to toss it to. Now look, there's Kaufman.
How easy is that?
Kaufman assists Northern.
Well, how many times have you heard assist Northern?
Yeah, I'm not sure how many he has, but I'm sure it's more than 10. 76-57. McKinney to Cook. Back to McKinney on the floor. Cook over in the corner. Looking for some help.
See, Northern's trying to keep the ball away from Weininger. I don't blame him.
And a loose ball picked up by Kaufman on the floor to Northern. Stops.
Interestingly, that's the only second turnover in the second half after 14 the first.
Brownstown's played a
solid second half.
Yeah. I think the difference is that second quarter really got away from him. Jacoby outside for three. Kaufman not there. And the ball goes out of bounds off the Dragons.
Barger, Brown, and Stahl for Brownstown.
Barger, Brown, and Stahl check in for the Braves. Coach Bentner going to give a couple players a breather as they trail by 19. Minute 40 to go in the ball game, 76-57. You're seeing the same thing on the other side of the floor as Coach Hoffman brings in a few subs as well. I think the outcome in this one pretty much decided. Now you want to make sure nobody gets hurt, nobody does anything stupid.
And get a little PT from your subs. They work hard during the week practicing. They deserve it.
So one way to take away that corner three is have Kaufman stand out there. Nice save by Hinton. Long pass to Kaufman.
You going to give him the bucket or not? Yeah.
Yeah, basket counts. 78-57. Kieran Tiemeyer picks up his second foul. Northern and Jacoby out.
Gilbert for Jacoby and Northern.
And Kaufman waiting to go out after this free throw attempt.
59.7 seconds left in the ball game. 21-point lead, 78-57. Make it 79, and that'll end the scoring for Trey Kaufman tonight as he goes to the bench. Nice evening for him. Great night for Cooper Jacoby. Brandon Northern, the big three. They show why they're some of the best in the state. And no shame tonight if you're a Brownstown Braves fan, because they really played a good second half. They just got into too deep a hole. Three-point attempt off the mark. Rebound by Shane. Taylor Betts brings it up the floor. Under 30 seconds to go. Grower. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Betts. Just moving it around the outside now. Shane over to Gilbert. Down into Betts. Betts goes baseline. And he'll get his two. So where's mine? 81-57. Three-point attempt by McKinney. In and out. Bounces around. Hinton comes up with it. And that'll be all, folks. At the end of the game, it is 81-57. That is your final. Silver Creek gets the win. We'll take a break, be back with our post-game coverage right after this. You're watching Glycod's coverage of Kentuckiana high school basketball. Stand by. We'll be back right after this.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call through your dental exam and recare appointments, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleanings to complex procedures. Call Annette or Joyce today at 812-944-5155 and see why 5 generations of patients still return to Carter Family Dentistry, located on Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
You're busy, always on the go, and when you need your car repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop and Auto Service, you can now make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday 8 to 5 and are family owned and operated. They've been serving your family since 1954. At 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. Call Call's Collision Repair at 949-5245. For mechanical repair, it's 948-2778. That's Call's Body Shop and Auto Service. Can we fix it? Yes, we can.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll. If you have crime information to report, contact the Clark County Sheriff's Office tip line at 812-280-2276 or email tips@clarkcosheriff.com.
Welcome back. Mike Beck here with Paul Love and our post-game coverage. One of those nights, all kinds of strange, odd technical issues, but hey, we'll fight through it. I know you're over there working on your numbers.
Oh, yeah, I'm good to go.
All right, well then share with us what you've come up with.
Okay, shooting percentages. First of all, both teams shot quite well. 58% from the field for the Dragons on 25 of 43. Comparably, Braves 54% on 20 of 37. Free throws much in favor of Silver Creek. They shot 17 of them, hit 15 of them. Braves only shot 3, hit 2. Rebounding, reasonably even. I mean, if you can believe that. I have 18 rebounds for Silver Creek and 5, 10, 16 for the Braves. So that was pretty even. Gosh, I can't believe this. Turnovers in the second half after turning it over 14 times in the first half, only turn it over 2 times in the second half for 16 total. Silver Creek, a good floor game, thanks mainly to Brandon Northern, 4 turnovers altogether. Scoring really quickly down the line for Brownstown. They are led in scoring certainly by Weininger, who had 19 points with 6 3-point shots. Derek Thompson had 10. He came in next. Had a couple of 9s. Cook and Tiemeyer had 9. 5 points for Schreier and 5 points for Chastain for a total of 57. Silver Creek led. No surprises here. As a matter of fact, the big 3 scored every point in the second half. That's kind of hard to believe, too.
Wow.
Kaufman, 33 points for the game. Jacoby, 27 points for the game. Northern, 12 points for the game. 4 for Grohr, 2 for Hinton, 2 for Betts, and 1 for Gilbert for a total of 81 points.
All right, well, that's the scoring, and we'll just say this, that this segment of Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycon has been brought to you by the Jim Butner Auto Group, where they're striving to keep you driving. Stand by. We'll be back right after this with our outstanding player of the game. Got a couple of them. We'll tell you who they are right after this.
Doug and Maureen Hope that travel the world as missionaries in some of the most remote nations. We honor them for their work. Thanks, guys.
Bill and Frank have served the country with honor during the Vietnam War. Bill has 2 Purple Hearts. Thank you both for your service.
We're truly honored to serve a generation that's really made a difference. For more information about American senior communities, please visit us at asccare.com.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voinier's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Family owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
Hey, who are you? Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief. What? I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job.
What?
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 What? It happens.
And you got cut rate car insurance? Paying for this could feel like getting robbed twice.
So get Allstate. I'd be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected.
What if I told you that one group had relationships that ran the media gamut and could cross-promote your business accordingly? For a creative, solutions-driven approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back here. Post-game coverage continues. Mike Beck, Paul Love. Silver Creek gets the win tonight over Brownstown Central, but it's time to announce our outstanding players of the game. Paul, we got a couple of good ones here. This There wasn't a lot of debate on this one at all, really.
I didn't argue with you.
Well, that's why you're the man.
Well, hey, listen, it is a no-brainer for Brownstown. Isaiah Weininger had 6 3-point makes, 5 of them in the second half, 4 of them in that third quarter, where they really excelled and outscored Silver Creek 25-11. So he carried 4 fouls through most of that second half, too. So give him credit, and star of the game for the Braves. Silver Creek a little bit harder. You always look at points, I think. And once again, we pointed out the big three had all the points in the second half. But Kaufman came on strong. He had 12 in the fourth quarter. But I thought throughout the game consistently, Cooper Jacoby with his 27 points to start the game.
Well, I couldn't argue with either one of those. Isaiah Weininger and Cooper Jacoby are outstanding players of the game tonight. And they've been brought to you by Allstate Insurance agent Packy Page, a proud supporter of high school sports. You can visit Packy for a free quote in Jeff or Floyd's Knobs, or just call him at 812-202-7271. Hats off to Mr. Weininger and Mr. Cooper, our players of the game. For more on tonight's winners or for a listing of all area winners, visit glycod.com. Stay with us. One more break, and we'll be back with our final thoughts and a look ahead to tomorrow night and next week. All that yet to come right here on Glycod.
I'm a bunch of wind. And just like your stomach after that strip mall sushi, well, I'm a bit unpredictable. Let's redecorate. What's the matter, Tanya? I thought you loved being spontaneous. I do. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, I might break the bank, too. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah! 1 second.
I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up. Shut up, Jeff.
I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Doug and Maureen hope to travel the world as missionaries in some of the most remote nations. We honor them for their work. Thanks, guys.
Bill and Frank have served the country with honor during the Vietnam War. Bill has 2 Purple Hearts. Thank you both for your service.
We're truly honored to serve a generation that's really made a difference. For more information about American senior communities, please visit us at asccare.com.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Crowd lingers here just a bit as Silver Creek relishing the win, kind of avenging last season's regular season loss to Brownstown Central. Dragons knock off the Braves, and they do it pretty much from the start. They were in control, but Brownstown had a little spunk in them, a little fight. I like that.
We did. I bet Coach Benner would like to bottle whatever they did in that third quarter and put it on the market. But you realize that Braves outscored the Dragons 39-37 in the second half.
Yeah.
That's after all those turnovers in the first half. And finally, in the second half, they protected the ball, made threes, difference in the game. Very respectable from their point.
Let's take one last look at the scoreboard tonight, brought to you by the Clark County Youth Coalition. Some finals out there. Providence had a battle. They had to fight to get the win, but they outlast Rock Creek 51-46. The New Albany Bulldogs go on the road up to Madison, and they struggled to maintain a lead there. They get the win by 4, 57-53. One of the big games in the area, Jeffersonville at Floyd Central tonight. This was a slugfest, and it was decided by a 3-point shot from the Red Devils' Jacob Jones. The Floyd Central drops a home loss to Jeffersonville, 49-46. Jacob Jones headed to the University of Wisconsin Green Bay. Three-pointer at the buzzer to get the win there. Another game of interest And this is kind of a hint as to where we'll be. We're going to be at Charlestown tomorrow night, and we'll see these Borden Braves as well. Borden taking on the Charlestown Pirates in area action tomorrow night, and you and I will be there.
Absolutely.
So you want to see that game, tune in around 7 o'clock. You never know. The last couple of games we've had overtimes in the JV contest, and that does push back the start time of the ball game. But start tuning in at 7. We will be there as soon as there's something to show you. We'll show it to you.
And you'll have a scoreboard, I'll bet.
Everything in my power
I
will do to have a scoreboard. And sorry about that, folks. Technical issues. And a small crew like this, once you get started, I don't have people in the truck to work on things. They can't fix it in the background. It's either going to work or it doesn't. And tonight it just didn't cooperate. But nonetheless, so that's where we'll be. Any final thoughts on this one before we head out, Paul?
No, it's a little bit of a surprise. I expected Silver Creek to win big, but I didn't expect to see a second half like I saw. So kudos to Coach Benter and the Braves, and they keep improving like that. They might have a good season yet. Being 2-9, though, it's not very characteristic of the Braves.
That's for sure. Well, that's going to do it for us for the most in-depth coverage of Southern Indiana high school sports. Visit glycon.com and join us tomorrow night for the game at Charlestown. And by the way, should go ahead and say next Friday night we'll be right back here at Silver Creek as these Dragons host the New Albany Bulldogs. We expect a packed house and a lively crowd, and should be a fun game. Silver Creek, I think, actually the definite advantage in this one of those two. What do you think about that game?
Well, I'm going to go out on the limb and say that of all the teams in the area, I think Silver Creek's got the best team. Man-to-man, those big three inside, they're good. And the rest of them are going to have a hard time catching them. Well, 3A champions from last year, and they got those guys back.
Yep, and they knocked off the Red Devils. They don't play Floyd Central in the area, but they do play New Albany. And that'll be the other measuring stick against a 4A team, the Bulldogs, next Friday night. But until then, it's been fun to be here. Tonight's executive producer Steve Bird, Will Harper, cameraman. Graphics was attempted to be done by Joey Theobald. Once again, the final score, Silver Creek 81, Brownstown Central 57. For Paul Love, I'm Mike Beck saying good night from Silver Creek. We'll see you tomorrow night at Charlestown. Till then, God bless, take care, and have yourselves a great Saturday.
This has been Interstate Batteries Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable. Tonight's game was presented by Jim Butner Auto Group in Clarksville, striving to keep you driving. And was also brought to you by the Clark County Youth Coalition. Get inspired, get the facts. Visit what'syoursideeffect.org. And by Allstate agent Packy Page. He puts you in good hands. And by Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll and Centra Credit Union.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.